Hey, my name is Mick, and I'm posting my day trading journey here on YouTube with complete transparency and honesty. And today I took two trades, and I lost a total of $675. And I want to go over those trades. This is an evaluation account, so I'm not losing my own money. Don't fret. But this is coming off of a $1,000 win that I had last week. So you're going to have losers, and I'm tried to keep them small, but I made the mistake of almost doubling down on really just incorrect analysis of the market. The first decision that I made, and let me show roughly what I did on Thinkorswim here. So we've been kind of running up lately. I've been generally feeling pretty bullish. If you zoom out even a larger time frame, you'll see, the 1 hour and the 4 hour, we look like we've got a trending upwards for sure. But today in particular, I was making trades. I didn't make a trade probably until around 12:30 or 1 o'clock, and it happened around this area. So we had this pullback here, and I ended up trying to get long in this area here. And I was making my decisions based off of the 5-minute chart, but I waited for my entry on the 1 minute. And I wanted to kind of zoom in on the 1 minute to kind of get a better idea. So what I was looking at here for this long entry was really just checking the 4,200 level. So earlier in the day, we kind of dealt with the 4,200 level and pretty much rejected right away. And then we came back down to 41.87, had a bunch of buying pressure here, and came right back up. And this buying pressure right here, I saw this as pretty bullish. I waited till, I wasn't trying to long here. I waited for a pullback, and then what I was going to do is I was going to continue to play long off of that pullback. And I didn't go right away. I waited for a couple of checks, and this 4,200 level kept holding up. When we had 1, 2, and then 3 here. Unfortunately, after the second one is when I got on long, and I'll get my exact entry here. So I took two trades, and unfortunately they were pretty much the exact same trade. So here's the first entry short, here's the second entry short. And then I went long after the second entry short failed, and what do you know, I didn't see any continuation in that, and then stopped out on this pretty long candlestick here. And unfortunately I followed that right up with the exact same trade, trying to go long. Again, I guess my thought process generally was the same here. So what I'm looking at is 3 separate entries long. At first, I thought that this was the liquidity grab, but I was wrong. And then I assumed that this long candle was the liquidity grab, and again I was wrong. I got in on this. This green candle right here, and it turned around immediately. So unfortunately, just generally bad analysis of the day, and because it ended up, if you look back, it ended up reversing for the entire day, and we ended up just a couple of points away from the open, which is super anticlimactic, but it is what it is. In hindsight, this was not high quality trade. I had started the day, I had put this supply zone up here, so even the fact that I was probably trying to go long into this supply zone, I mean, my target for this trade was 42.10 right here. The fact that I was longing this close to a supply zone is probably not great, and I should have been a little bit more aware of how close we were to that, but it is what it is. You make mistakes, you just got to learn from them. So otherwise, I think other trade ideas that I could have done today were probably the holding of this level right here, the 41.85 level, 41.87 level. Obviously, this was an intraday level just because we had support right here on this pullback and support right here on this pullback, still at the 41.87 level, which obviously this level is important here. and it was obviously pretty important in this level here. So in hindsight, seeing these two spots playing on a pretty important level, and then at some point probably getting long, maybe on this pullback here or even here, would have been a pretty decent trade. So that's hindsight, obviously, but you know, what can you do? Otherwise, that's all I've got for you today, and I'll see you next time. Peace.